Hi there, students. What is the use of? What's the use of studying if I can't get a job afterwards? What's the use of paying extra attention if it's not used anyway? What's the use of putting in extra hours at work when I don't get paid for them? Okay, this is used to indicate that an action offers no advantage, or it says that this action cannot succeed. What's the use of studying if I'm not going to pass my exam anyway? Okay, so it's saying that this action it can't succeed, or even if it does succeed, it's not actually going to do anything positive. What's the use of worrying? If it happens, it happens. If you worry, it doesn't change anything. What's the use of complaining? Because nobody's going to listen, nothing is going to change. What's the use of decorating the house if we're going to sell it? What's the use of theoretical knowledge that has no practical application? What's the use of lying to me? Yeah, you just need to tell me the situation as it is, and then I can do something about it. What's the use of getting angry? You only have to calm down again, and it doesn't lead us anywhere. Try not to get depressed. What's the use of worrying? It's no use worrying. So what's the use of? It's indicating that a specific action, it's not going to succeed. It's not going to take you anywhere. What's the use of trying to tell somebody that won't listen? What's the use of giving you advice if you never take my advice? There's no use in giving you advice. It's no use giving him advice because he never heeds that advice. So what's the use of? What is the reason to do something? Why should I bother about it? You're emphasizing that this is futile, that this is not going to achieve anything. What's the use of worrying about the weather if it's going to be good or not? Because you can't change the weather, so there's no use in worrying about the weather. What's the use in trying to talk to her again? She's already made up her mind. What's the use of studying hard if I'm not going to get a job at the end of it? What's the use of making your bed in the morning when I'm just going to make a mess of it that evening? Yeah. So stop worrying about something, because worrying's not going to help. What's the use of worrying? Yeah, there's no point in doing it. It's not going to be a useful thing to do. What's the use in being honest when nobody's going to catch me? Okay, it's saying that there is no advantage to this action. There's nothing that it serves no purpose, because it doesn't change anything. Yeah, it's saying that nothing is going to change. It's saying that this would not be a useful thing to do. What's the use of trying hard? It won't help. What's the use of starting a business in this when there are no paying customers? So it doesn't serve any purpose. Okay, it's no use. It says it means this has failed. Yeah, it's no use worrying. Yeah, it doesn't do anything positive. So What's the use of learning English when you can get your mobile phone to do it? I think that situation's going to happen soon. For your own pride, for your own personal improvement. So, formality. What's the use of doing this? What's the use of worrying? I think I'm going to give it a 4 in formality, maybe a 4.5. Use it anywhere except for something very formal. So what's the use of plus ing?